I hit this man clean at his nuts. And I looked at him like, you piece of shit got in the way of my fucking second home run.
Beat him underneath the bus, and the bus driver just like looked in his little mirror and was like,
I mean, that's just Bus Driver Tuesday, you know? You think?
who wants that job?
Do you think bus drivers have like bingo cards that they go through weekly where like they all have the same bingo card?
They gotta be drinking.
Yeah.
If you're a bus driver, you have to.
Well, it's the best way to drive. We all know that.
Yeah, I mean,
She likes seaweed right now.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
That's a cultured ass baby.
She loves crackers,
Okay.
like saltine crackers and goldfish.
She calls you a cracker, I bet.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, okay, just if you eat like a baby, then you're pretty much covered on nutrition.
You have to wear diapers if you eat like a baby?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely, just in case it comes out.
Well, we name him after the president, and we take on that fucking president's attitude. That's how we Listen, I wasn't a George W. Bush guy. The George W. Bush about to fucking destroy the planet.
Did you crash into a building?
George W. Bush, that thing's about to explode some shit. The George W. Bush, when that shit get on the fucking ocean, watch out. Watch out. The TR, we just had a fight club.
Yeah, Sketchy Marietta is where I saw that guy beat a child underneath the school bus because he owed him money. He beat a senior in high school underneath the school bus. And it was a whole neighborhood full of people who acted like nothing was happening. I know. I was like, dude, what? I was like, what is that about? My buddy's like, are you going to say something to him? I'm like, hell no, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man. He just beat a child.
I couldn't beat up that high schooler. What am I going to do against him?
Dude, kid shouldn't have been buying new shoes, you know?
At what point does slowing down for kids stop being safe and start being creepy? Somewhere the vibe changes. And I look like this, so I gotta know. Right?
It's just got to be tough because, like, imagine throwing a birthday party on 9/11 and everybody's like, what the fuck are you happy for? It's like, well, I guess if it's your birthday, but
Imagine as a parent though, it's like your kid's birthday and they're being a little brat at Mount Asia or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, you got them the wrong color Transformers. They wanted Bumblebee, you got them Optimus Prime.
oh yeah, you
And
got them fucking.
They're throwing a fit about it, and
Yep.
then you see the second plane hit the tower, and you're just like, in your head, you gotta be like,
You're like, those damn Transformers did it again, dude.
do I traumatize him for the rest of his life?
At school going 15 miles an hour, it looks like I'm trying not to hit kids with my car. If I drive by a school going 5 miles an hour, it looks like I'm trying to hit on kids from my car. I can't have that. I hate kids. I'm a single childless man. To me, kids are like earthquakes. You know, like I'm not around them a lot, but then sometimes I'll see on the news that one of them killed a whole bunch of people. We don't like it, we don't get it. What happened? That's not an answer.
We had a basketball court that was the NCAA provided us with, saying like they will plank it out and it's flat, even though you realize that it's still kind of floating.
Yeah. Tough basketball game.
Tough basketball game. Because the moment you jump up,
Everything that I hear about New York, it makes me never want to live there.
No, I've no desire.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it'd be cool to do that much comedy, but like, At what cost? And here's the thing. That's not even the only cost. It's also expensive. Like, you're paying a lot of money to live in squalor.
You want to get the real deal feel for a city? Go find the extended stay. You'll find out about Mobile, Alabama real quick.
I got these two guys.
We're the ants.
Me too, man. Me too. Been reading a lot of Nietzsche lately.
Let's see.
I love that shit.
I like Israel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Desonia. Yeah, he's.
I
fun.
like Conor McGregor. He's.
But how do you feel about Hamas though? That's the real
seems like
question.
an insane person. Yeah.
I think
No,
Trent. That's
Billy,
where.
you said that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a cut.
Yeah. I was like, do we want to go down that road?
Yeah, I like Israel, the MMA fighter.
There we go. Yeah.
My stance on the,
How do you feel about Netanyahu, the MMA fighter? I feel like he's a real come from behind kind of guy.
I'll tell you about those views after the podcast.
It's the death. Jail is the coldest place in the world. It's
I mean-
crazy. And everybody in there, like the people that work in jail, are walking around in turtlenecks. So you're like, oh, so this is not like a just today thing.
Yeah. Would it be worse if jails were too hot or too cold?
American vehicle.
No,
That's it.
I'm thinking he gets a knockoff Pope Mobile.
Oh, himself in the glass.
Yeah. I think that would be the best.
If Trump rolls around America in a fucking glass car, that is going to, whoever's started those LA fires and haven't been caught yet, they're good. That's going to be their next target. Cause like, dude, no.
If you can catch him.
If you can catch them.
You guys don't read one minor bread. We can all walk into the ocean.
No, he's putting some antiseptic on.
I cheese grated my thumb the other day,
Holy shit.
and I poked on something and it hurt, so I'm like, I'm gonna cover it.
Yeah, you may as well.
While you were grating cheese?
Much worse. I was making hash browns. Cincinnati zoo employee got 5 years. His name is
What was he doing?
is Paul Fingerhut.
No, what was he doing? Don't tell me he's fingering the
So-
fucking giraffe.
I
We
wish.
thought this guy was a zoologist. Turns out he's a pervert.
It's so much lamer. It's like, first of all, who hired that guy? You know,
That's why we're vetting these people,
like
dude.
like even a zoo out of workplaces has more huts than the average workplace. Like, you can't be. That's why it's so lame when I got to the end and it's like embezzlement. I'm like, ah.
How is he embezzling from a zoo?
Sounds like a really old amusement park ticket. That's a dicey one. I shouldn't have done it, probably. That's okay. I recorded the video. I'm gonna wipe that. Now I'm mad at that guy
Yeah.
because he didn't live up to his name.
Yeah.
Like, he should have been fingering penguins. You know what I mean?
I slept on the ground at a Walmart one time.
In a Walmart?
In
the
the
wa-
parking lot.
Damn.
On like one of the little islands where they got like mulch and a little baby tree.
Whoa.
I just slept on the ground there.
Huh.
Because I didn't want to sleep in the van because it was too hot.
Damn. I feel like middle of the summer or something like that.
Yeah, there's like ants crawling on.
Oh, shit. Honestly, if you're in a Walmart parking lot, ants are like the least of your worries, I feel like.
Yeah, for
you might have
sure.
gotten off easy.
I could have been murdered or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
Could've been
know,
close.
Who's going to mess with a guy sleeping on the ground?
That's what I always say.
That's a 50-50 right there.
It definitely is. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go murder somebody. Should I murder this guy sleeping on the ground right here in the middle of a parking lot?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They might take mercy on you though. It's like, oh, he's got it bad enough. He's fucking sleeping
Right.
in mulch right now. Yeah.
If I'm like a Green Ranger and showed up, they'd get mad at me.
You have to dress up as a White Ranger, Trent. Not a fucking Green Ranger. You know Tommy went from green to white. A white Power Ranger.
Like, people told me I could never run a place that had gospel singing and hardcore bands
And midget wrestling.
and midget wrestling and sandwiches. And I was like, did people tell you couldn't do that?
I want to
Like,
find these people who specifically
hey
told
man,
you couldn't.
there's no way you could ever own a place that has sandwiches,
Who do you think you
wrestling,
are? You can have midget wrestling and Sunday services.
pop
Jeez.
punk bands.
That's
You ever been to Freedom Brewing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to
you
say,
can
yeah.
do that.
I think it's called micro wrestling.
Fun since I was a kid.
Nah, since Freedom.
Really? You knew where I was going.
Was that where you were going?
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
Downtown Atlanta hasn't been fun since Freaknik.
You guys throwing people on subway tracks. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see shit, dude.
I'm gonna get on my train.
You know what I don't do? Snitch.
I'm gonna get on my train and I'm gonna go to therapy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm calling BetterHelp now. Like just FaceTiming BetterHelp. No, I saw it again.
You're furiously texting a therapist.
It happened again. Yeah, that's
Probably fun though, right?
it, right?
I feel like I've made a lot of you sad, so in honor of that, I'm going to close on a silly joke, okay? I'm going to do the silliest joke.
That's just how I imagine. Like you have to wear the heels and the fishnets and.
I work remotely, but I still wear them anyways. Yeah, I like to look nice and pretty. on
Well,
my
yeah,
desk.
you got to dress for the job you
Yeah.
want.
I like to feel hot. You know what I mean? I like to feel needed.
Shows and wearing yarmulkes.
Wait, did you say that?
I said that I feel like all the TV shows nowadays are like written by Chat GPT. I was like, you bust into a room and just be like 3 computers talking to each other. They're all wearing yarmulkes. You're like, holy.
I told him not to do this, and he would do it anyway. He would sit up there at the soundboard, and if the comic was bombing, he would start playing sound effects.
No, like that would
Yeah.
dude, that would suck so bad.
So he'd be like, dude, you can't do that. Like, he'd be like, yeah, okay, and then he would
That's
just
terrible.
play Jeopardy music
Oh
the
my
next time
God.
somebody was bombing.
That's right. Look at me. What else do I have to talk about?